All right, we're gonna watch this last video. Artists who destroy their careers in seconds. Bro, I might be in a video like this one day. Who knows?
These artists' careers were never the same after one incident. Whether it was from their own—
Wait, what happened to CeeLo Green and Janet Jackson? What did they do?
Terrible decisions or a minor misstep that got blown out of proportion. Today we're going to discuss them all, starting with Macklemore, who leaked a text message that made everyone question what they thought they knew about him. In 2012 and 2013, you could not go anywhere without hearing the song Thrift Shop.
Oh my god, dude, Macklemore was so huge, bro. He really was so huge for a while. Like, probably one of the most popular artists out for probably like a solid summer at least.
Your typical rap song, Macklemore flexed $20 and had suburban moms dancing to his funky saxophone. This song spent 6 weeks at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Mac had one-hit wonder written all over.
Damn, is this him now? I'ma pop some tags, yeah. $20 is in my pocket.
He carried the most stereotypical white rapper image that is perceived as corny by hip-hop culture. He proved everyone wrong with his second hit, Can't Hold Us, which spent 5 weeks at the #1 spot.
Jesus! Yeah, bro, those songs were so huge. Like, the ceiling can't hold us. Bro, that song was good as fuck.
This track was definitely more of a standard pop track, but 2 Billboard #1s in his first year as a mainstream artist stamped that he was a force to be reckoned with. However, it was all about to come crashing down.
What did he do?
Macklemore would suffer from success. At the 2014 annual Grammy Awards, Macklemore was nominated in 7 categories, the biggest and most prestigious being Best Rap Album and Best Rap Song. After winning Best Rap Performance and Best New Artist, people were happy to see him win 2 Grammys. Nominated for Best Rap Song up against Drake, Kanye West, Jay-Z, it seemed unlikely Macklemore.
ASAP, Jay-Z, Kanye, and Drake. And Macklemore won Best Rap Song that year. Started from the bottom, New Slaves by Kanye, Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake, Holy Grail, oh my god. And fucking Problems with A$AP Rocky, Drake, 2 Chainz, and Kendrick Lamar, and Macklemore beat them. Holy fuck.
Macklemore would win,
what a weird time.
But Thrift Shop was in fact the winner of Best Rap Song of 2014, securing him his 3rd Grammy of the night. But what would come next would shock the world. Up against Drake's Nothing Was the Same, Jay-Z's Magna Carta, Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid Mad City, and Kanye West's Yeezus, Macklemore had absolutely no chance of winning. Everyone was betting on Kendrick since he without a doubt had the best album of the bunch, but wouldn't be entirely surprised if it went to the other nominees.
No
way! The
way.
hip-hop community was floored when Macklemore and Ryan Lewis's The Heist won Best Rap Album of the Year. The Heist couldn't be a more fitting name for this absolute robbery.
That's
Macklemore
crazy.
Would be
I don't remember
by
that.
The hip-hop community online, reminding him in every comment section that he didn't deserve to win.
Period.
He felt so much pressure that he decided to text Kendrick Lamar and apologize. "You got robbed. I wanted you to win. You should have. It's weird and sucks that I robbed you. I was gonna say that during the speech, then the music started playing during my speech and I froze. Anyway, you know what it is. Congrats on this year and your music. Appreciate you as an artist and as a friend. Much love." We wouldn't have ever seen this text if Macklemore didn't post it to social media, which made it even worse and looked like he was just trying to get in the good graces with the public.
Did you ever feel any way about him posting the text message or anything like that?
Yeah, I think it was uncalled for, to be 100 with you. When he said it to me, I was like, okay, you know, I could see him feeling that type of way because he a good dude. But I think for confirmation.
I mean, but he only posted it to like show people that like he wasn't like acting like he deserved it.
Information from the world, you know, he probably felt like he had to put it out there, which he didn't need to do. He didn't need to do, but I don't take nothing away from him anyway because I know where his heart is at, he cool.
Despite Kendrick being cordial and saying that Macklemore meant well, hip-hop fans could never truly accept Macklemore as a part of the culture. They thought he was disingenuous, and they didn't really like his music in the first place,
fell off after
so this was an easy excuse to forget about him. He stepped out of the limelight, and many people suggest his music was never as ambitious ever again. He felt guilt, and that guilt ate him alive. His 2016 album, This Unruly Mess I Made, sold just 61,000 copies in the first week. Him and Ryan Lewis split up shortly after, and Mac released another solo album, Gemini, that did decent amongst his fan base, but ultimately he hasn't had any major mainstream success
I haven't heard of
in
Macklemore
decade.
but
unlike Macklemore, DaBaby refused to apologize to anyone, which is
bro,
leading to one of the
DaBaby lives like an hour away from me. Isn't that crazy? Bro, one time I was at a fucking, this was back when I was like younger, and I was in Charlotte where he lives, bro, and we were at this fucking club, and apparently he showed up, and the whole fucking place just got swarmed full of people. We were there, me and a group of friends, and things were chill. It was packed. And he showed up, and the whole building just fucking imploded, dude. Like, just like so many people started to fucking squeeze in there, and everyone, like, dude, we literally fucking had to leave in like 45 minutes because we were just feeling so much pressure of like bodies packed against each other. It was so fucking gross.
Dumbest downfalls of all time.
But he was so big
Baby
back
exploded
then.
onto the
And he's
mainstream
from
rap
North
scene
Carolina,
in 2019
Charlotte,
with his hit song "Shug," which peaked at number 7 on the Billboard
That song is good. That was a pretty good song.
Hot 100. In a world of repetitive melodic trap, DaBaby felt fresh and exciting, providing us with bouncy and fun bangers. He dominated for the next 2 years, constantly having
DaBaby
multiple
was
singles
fun
on the
for a
Billboard Hot
while.
100, and he was in regular rotation on the radio.
I don't
His
listen
track
to him.
Rockstar
I mean, I don't listen to him
Friday-
either. I would just listen to him on the radio. Same tish. He's not like, I don't have a single one of his songs in my playlist, but he's like one of those ones like, if you're at a club or you're partying or like, and he's got some songs that are like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like bop songs. It's like shit I listen like from my playlist, but if I hear it at the radio or like I'm on a party or something, and like you're just like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like hype music, but it's like trash. It's like party music.
Roddy Ricch was the #1 song for 7 weeks
Like
straight.
more for just
a
the beat
very tough
and the
thing
tempo,
to do as a hip
but like
hop
the
artist.
lyrics and everything
But DaBaby
are
was always
trash.
known for having a bold personality. He was the type to say whatever he wanted, and if you had a problem, he was more than willing to handle it. He even killed a guy in Walmart. Don't worry.
Yes, bro. He killed a guy in Walmart in fucking Concord, North Carolina. Bro, and there's a video of it. The fucking video got leaked of it happening, bro, and it did not look like it was in self-defense.
Self-defense. Well, in July of 2021, on the
Say
stage
what?
of Rolling
Yeah.
Loud, his loose lips got him in major trouble. Maybe some.
Yeah, bro, he said some homophobic ass shit. Bro, so random, too. While he was on stage performing under people, he just started saying homophobic shit. That's crazy. I don't fucking, what the fuck? Why would that have been me, bro? If the video happened like this, apparently, like, he was in Walmart with his crew or whatever, there's a couple guys, and this guy and another guy, like, walked up to him, they were talking, and then it shows DaBaby, like, shove him, and the guy shoves him back, and then they're, like, wrestling each other, and then, like, once they get up, the guy runs away, and DaBaby shoots him. It's like, that's literally what happens, and it's like, but he was running away, and the self-defense was like, oh, well, he was wrestling with them, trying to take the gun
that
at
he
one
can't
point.
recover from.
You didn't show up today with
The fuck?
HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the up. Lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the up. Fellas, lights up. Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the up.
Completely
Yeah,
unprovoked.
like, it was really weird. Like, talking about AIDS, HIV, and sucking dick. It was really just weird, fucking bizarre comments.
And for no reason at all, DaBaby was thinking about gay men and what they do in their free time while he was on stage performing. He referred to people with AIDS as dirty and will likely die soon from the illness.
He's projecting.
Both statements are categorically and factually untrue.
Exactly.
The clip was shared onto the internet and sent millions of people into an uproar.
Bro,
DaBaby
beans.
addressed this on his Instagram and clarified his message.
I wasn't going on no rant. That's called a call to action. That's what that's called, because I'm a live performer. I'm the best live performer. I'm the live show killer.
A call to
I'm
action?
with
What does
you
that
fans.
mean?
You get what I'm saying? Look, all the lights went up gay straight. You want to know why? Because even my gay fans don't got fucking AIDS. Stupid ass
What does that have to do with anything? That's not the point.
niggas.
Him doubling down on his comments made everything way worse, as he clearly was very uneducated on the AIDS disease and the unfair stigmas that come
just
with it.
in general,
and although
probably.
he eventually issued an apology addressing the LGBTQ community, he had made
Yeah,
countless
but it's not in a video. What up, Cloud? It's not in a video. It's one of these little, like, messages like this. Looks like it's in from notes. It's not a call to action either. Yeah, like, call to action, like, everybody put your hands in the air. Hey. You know, that's like a call to action.
contradictory statements after. He tried to
Like a
profit off the
performance.
controversy in music videos and even kind of redacted his own apology.
If I say what I say to get people to raise their cell phones and it's misinterpreted by people who watch a 5-second clip at home, you're not supposed to understand what's going on. You couldn't raise your cell phone if you wanted to, so you ain't supposed to be able to digest.
Oh,
a
God,
clip,
bro.
You
It's
know what
not
I'm saying? A clip
about...
that done been altered and
Looks
shortened
scripted as
with a
fuck. Of
narrative
course it
going
was.
on with
You
with
probably
enough
didn't
people
type it up.
dropping It's gonna do what it do.
From
The
here,
manager.
he got kicked off every major festival in 2021 that he was supposed to perform at.
Yeah,
and even when
bro.
he did perform, he was booed and had garbage thrown at him. A-list celebrities and fellow collaborators condemned
Damn.
him. But the controversy continued. He got
Yours
into
to stay
fights,
relevant.
tormented and broke down the mother of his child on Instagram, tried to kiss
Yeah,
one of his
bro.
fans without consent. DaBaby was not
And, bro, there's this video of him trying to kiss a fan, and she keeps pushing him off, and Because she's like, I just want a picture. I just want a picture. And he's like, nah, kiss me, baby. It's really weird, bro. And he's like drunk as fuck. It's really creepy. And he keeps trying to kiss her. And like, I guess she's just like a normal fan who likes his music and like wasn't like trying to fuck him or anything. It just, you know what I mean? I remember that.
Trying to save face. He just kept saying, I'm sorry for being me. His ticket sales plummeted, which resorted
dude, you know he does. Oh, I was about to say it. Never mind.
to him offering buy one, get one free
Chat, buy one, get one free tickets. The tickets are only $20.
deals to fill out the venues. One report alleged that he only sold 500 tickets to a venue that holds 14,000 people.
Damn.
And he claims to have lost $30 million because of the controversy.
Like what were the
a
L's
week or two after?
Sad.
$30 million, $30 million that I would have had before the ball dropped 2021. So this happened rolling out with July. I had $30 million worth of shows on the schedule before.
And look what you did, bro.
1st.
Look what you did, bro. Deserved.
All he had to say
don't
was,
feel bad.
put your hands in the air if you just don't care, and all of this could have been
Exactly,
avoided.
bro.
But if you think what DaBaby said was bad, you'll be horrified by what CeeLo Green said in a series of questionable tweets.
Oh,
if you don't remember
God.
the name CeeLo
I
Green
do.
or his previous duo Gnarls Barkley, you definitely remember his two most iconic songs, Crazy and Forget You.
Yeah,
Crazy
of
peaked at
course.
number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and spent 29 weeks on the chart. Forget You, which he released solo 4 years later, also went number 2 on the Hot 100 after spending almost a full year on the charts. CeeLo had a very unique voice and was undeniably talented. He
CeeLo
pretty
was
much only
cool for a
gave us
while.
2
I didn't know what
hits,
happened
but
to
was
him.
an ever-present pop culture figure throughout the early 2010s. Whether he was hosting an award show, his own reality show, voice acting, or being a judge on The Voice,
You drive around
CeeLo
town
was
with that girl
loved
I
and
love.
appreciated until some shocking allegations arose. CeeLo
Oh,
was
shit.
accused by a 33-year-old woman he dined with at a downtown Los Angeles sushi restaurant of placing ecstasy, also
Bro,
known as
no.
MDMA or Molly,
CeeLo?
in her drink. The woman later told Los Angeles police detectives she woke up naked in bed in her hotel
Inside
room
the
with
beams,
Green.
and I'm like,
CeeLo
fuck
allegedly
you.
admitted to law enforcement that he took ecstasy, but denied drugging the woman's drink or
Oh,
committing
no,
sexual
bro.
assault. CeeLo's sexual assault charges were dropped after prosecutors concluded there wasn't enough evidence to take that accusation to
OMG.
court, but he was found guilty on drug charges, which landed him 3 years probation. But it wasn't the
Damn.
nature of the charges that ruined his career, it's what he said on Twitter after the case. After being criticized by people in public tweets, he decided to respond. Women who have really been R-worded, remember, but point taken. So
What?
if I tried but did not succeed, but the person said I did, then what really happened?
What?
Someone
He
break-
said he tried, but just guys, you can't get mad at me. It's not like it actually worked. It's not like I actually was able to drug the guy or drug her. CeeLo, no.
In a home, there is broken glass. Where is your plausible proof anyone was R-worded? If someone passed out, they're not even with you consciously, so with implies consent.
What? Not even with you? This is self-incrimination? I'm glad I don't remember who he is.
It's hard
You
to see
remember
what
one of
point
his
he was trying to
songs?
make here, but the blogs were not holding back. CeeLo, it's not rape if you forget. CeeLo Green, it isn't rape if the victim is unconscious. After these
Jesus.
tweets, his reputation
Shake
was
my head.
destroyed. He lost all of his live performance bookings. He quit The Voice
Yeah.
to avoid being fired. His TV show was canceled, and he basically disappeared
fuck
from the
yeah.
pop culture zeitgeist, pretty much surviving off royalties and
He
small
really
film
did just
roles here and
fucking
there.
disappear.
But I guess him and I are friends now?
Yo, Pat, what's up, man?
His
I'm
cameo.
assuming that your friends call you Pat,
My friends do call me Pat, so
and
Wow.
I consider myself.
Chat, when you go on Cameo and find the most famous person we can find that's not too expensive and get him to shout us out.
to be one of your friends. I consider myself to be one of your friends.
The next person on our
Damn.
list lost her career from something that was totally out of her control. In fact, it may have even been a setup.
A what?
Janet Jackson is a woman who needs no introduction.
setup?
She's the youngest of the 9 iconic
EVP,
Jackson family
EDP,
siblings.
no,
Although she was not a part of the
CeeLo.
original Jackson 5, she would go on to have a massive solo music career. Jackson signed the first of 2 record-breaking multi-million-dollar contracts with Virgin Records,
What?
establishing her as one of the highest-paid artists in the industry. She was
Damn.
named by Billboard magazine in the 90s as the second most successful recording artist of the decade in the United States after Mariah
not
Carey.
gonna lie, I'm
Over
not,
100
very
million
familiar with
records
Janet
sold,
Jackson.
10 Billboard #1 songs, 27 top 10 hits. She is
Damn.
easily the most successful artist
She
on
bad.
this list, which is why her downfall is even more tragic. The Super Bowl in America is always the most watched televised program every year,
Yeah,
with an average of
crazy.
around 100 million people watching the game. The halftime show has historically been a major milestone
People watch
in an
it
artist's
just
career,
to watch it
as it is
because
the
everyone
biggest
else watched
stage they
it.
will likely
Like, they
ever
won't
be
watch
on.
football
In
all year, and
2004,
they'll just
Janet
watch the
Jackson
Super
was
Bowl.
asked to do the show, but not by herself, which was surprising since she easily had enough hits to do a full set. Instead, she only got to perform 2 of her songs. The other time was filled out by Justin Timberlake, Diddy, Nelly, Kid Rock, and Jessica Simpson.
Kid Rock.
The very last song of the performance was Justin's hit song, Rock Your Body, in which Janet assisted him. The two met at the center of the stage to pose for the grand finale. Justin reaches across Janet's body and pulls off the chest piece of her costume, exposing her breast to 90 million people.
What the fuck?
Wardrobe malfunction is considered the biggest controversy in televised
Wait,
history.
was it a malfunction or did he do it on purpose? They don't pay for his halftime shows at least. Not for the next 3 years.
This incident was
that her
actually the
fault?
inspiration for YouTube
What the
because of the
fuck?
difficulty finding footage to rewatch online. Now, to some degree, this was planned. Justin's
fault?
intention was to pull the leather piece off her chest and expose the red underneath, but he ripped too much. In the split second the camera was on Janet, you can see her look down in shock. She tried to cover herself while Timberlake stood holding the ripped pieces of her costume and bra. The FCC received more than 500,000 complaints after the
Damn.
performance. CBS was fined $550,000, and the halftime sponsor AOL demanded a return of the $10 million advertising cost they
Damn.
paid to the NFL. Justin apologized, MTV apologized, Janet apologized, even though she later regretted it because it was an accident. The media went into an all-out frenzy. The FCC investigated the halftime show to see if this was a
Jesus.
planned media stunt meant to shock the world, citing that because she was wearing a nipple covering, that was evidence this was all set up.
Wait, was it set up?
Class action lawsuits were filed against Janet
Oh, she's wearing a nipple covering?
by random citizens, claiming that her sexually explicit performance deserved maximum punitive damages. Every talk show
Damn.
host in the nation dragged her. Viacom had to pay out $3.5 million to settle various indecency complaints, so they went and banned all radio
on
and TV
purpose?
stations that they owned from playing any of Janet Jackson's music. Janet was blackballed from the music industry over an accident, and Justin
Jesus.
was not punished at all, even though it was definitely his fault. There is no doubt her punishment was unfair and likely due to her gender and race. Her career after that wasn't totally dismantled. She did have a number 1
Damn.
album, a
She's
Grammy
wrongfully
nomination,
blacklisted.
some light Billboard presence, but this incident lingered like a dark cloud over her head for many years,
That's so
and slowly
sad,
she
bro.
faded out of the mainstream.
'Cause she was so
I am
good.
One of those women who have been gagged, both literally and emotionally.
When
Women
they
who
broke
have
up
been
and he had turned on
abused,
her and never on
women
him.
who have been
I
intimidated.
bet, not even trying to talk shit. I bet Justin Timberlake, if someone dug into Justin Timberlake's past, his come up and everything, bro, I don't know what it is about him, bro, but I feel like he did some sneaky shit. Like, I feel like he's got like a dark past.
Women who have lived in fear. I stand
Oh, yeah,
with
shit,
you.
person.
You are
That's so
my
fucked up for me to
sister.
say, but
However, today, most people can all agree that this was just an overreaction, and she is
Yeah.
still highly regarded as one of the most iconic
different
pop
times
stars of
back
all
then.
time. Overreacting to small mistakes seemed to be common in the early 2000s,
fully agree.
because this next artist's career was destroyed by something so small, it's almost
Ashley
unbelievable.
Simpson?
Ashley Simpson was
What
the
happened
younger
to her?
sister
I
of the
remember
already
her,
famous pop
but-
star Jessica Simpson,
What
who
happened
was
to
a
Ashley
multi-platinum Billboard charting recording artist. She also had her own MTV show. Newlyweds, Nick and Jessica was one of the most popular programs on the network. MTV wanted to capitalize on the Simpsons
MTV was doing
sisters'
wild
newfound
shows,
fame
bro.
and gave
Dude, if you were like any kind of interesting person, MTV would give you a show.
Ashley her own series called The Ashley Simpson Show. The series ran for 2 seasons and aired every week on MTV directly after Jessica's show. Viewers who were invested in Jess were introduced to Ashley immediately after. Ashley was desperate to not live in the shadows of her sister. She dyed her naturally blonde hair brown and built a pop-punk
Emo.
image to complement her pop rock music. Her album's lead single, Pieces of Me, became an instant hit in the United States. The song peaked at number 5 on the US
Oh,
Billboard
shit.
Hot 100 and sold
never
over
heard that song.
500,000 copies
I'm surprised.
nationwide.
It's emo.
Ashley's debut album was released soon after, with an estimated 398,000 copies sold in its first week.
Isn't that crazy? Like, they're talking about like selling copies of albums and discs and CDs. Like, no one talks like, oh my god, they sold 1 million CDs in the first month. No one talks about that anymore because no one buys CDs or discs. Bro, I miss those days. I miss buying discs. I miss going to GameStop sometimes, bro, and buying games. Like, it kind of sucks that everything is just like you just grab it off the internet now. Like you want anything, you just use your phone, use the computer, boom, you have it. Whatever you want. You want to listen to something, boom, there it is. I guess it's like super convenient, but at the same time, it's like who buys CDs? I mean, you can, but like my car doesn't even have a CD player in it. Well, a blast from the past. Yeah, like.
Why the album sold more than 5 million copies. She had a bigger debut than her sister, but her career ended just before it took off. Saturday Night Live 2004. Ashley Simpson was set to perform her single Pieces of Me when this happened.
On a Monday, I am waiting. Tuesday, I am fading.
What is it?
You might be kind of confused as to what happened. Basically, the backing vocals started playing before Ashley expected them, as it was her intention to lip sync her performance. But instead of trying to catch up to the song, she stood there in a panic, then hit this extremely awkward jig dance.
Wait, is this live?
Before ultimately exiting the stage without saying anything. The show cut to commercial, and when it came back,
wait, that was live?
Ladies and gentlemen, what can I say? Live TV.
Exactly. I feel so bad my band started playing the wrong song, and I know what to do, so I thought.
Damn! She blames the band. Me too, Ashley, me too.
I'm sorry.
Nah, bro, wait, this was on Fox News? Bro, this is what I'm saying, dude. Like, news channels used to be like news channels. Like, just like putting on entertainment, performances, famous people. Like just doing an Ashley Simpson performance. Now Fox News and like oh man, we won't get into it.
If she just told the truth right away, she may have been able to avoid the backlash. But instead, Ashley became a laughing stock.
Me too, though.
On a Monday, you saw me. On Tuesday, you called me. On Wednesday.
That song was ass anyways. I don't know, that's pretty funny. Facts. What the fuck? Is this Family Guy?
Even news anchors poked fun at her.
Sister's performance on Saturday Night Live was, well, out of sync, you could say.
Damn.
Sorry, we had to do that.
That's
just
fucked,
a little
bro.
lip-syncing adventure.
We were mocking her.
At just 19,
Damn, the guy was like, nah, we're mocking her.
she was publicly ridiculed by the world. And this is all especially ridiculous considering today's standards are much lower.
Yeah,
it almost
bro,
feels
exactly.
like lip syncing isn't even a real thing anymore. Half of my favorite artists.
Bro, isn't that crazy that like all old concerts, not all of them, but like a lot of them were like fully live performances, full live bands, like all the lyrics sang. And now, like, 90% of concerts you go to, like, 90% of them is just them singing certain lines, but most of it's, like, lip sync or, like, just... It's kind of wild.
At their live shows, just let the song play, jump around, and yell random ad-libs.
Yeah,
even though Ashley was a decent performer, and she did have an opportunity to redeem herself on various late-night shows, nobody cared. Nobody wanted to give her a second chance. It was too much fun to make jokes and boo her off stage.
Damn. Booed her off
She did have
stage.
a moderate comeback with her single Boyfriend in 2005, and her second album eventually selling 3 million copies worldwide, but she had already seen the peak of her music career, and as it slowly dwindled away, she maintained her relevance in the 2010s through relationships, various television projects, and her own social media. But the last person on our list...
It's so crazy. There are like people from the 2000s that are famous on TV shows and MTV and like, you know, like, or like in, what is it? Tabloids and all these stuff are like the influencers of today. What up, Lils?
Unexpected, shocking, and horrifying incidents that landed them in prison.
Wait,
in 2015, the
Silento?
world was dancing to Silento's hit song Watch Me.
Wait, what did Silento do?
The song paired with the massive viral dance, the whip and the nay-nay. All of social media was flooded with videos of people doing the dance. With Vine and Instagram peaking in popularity, Silento laid the foundation for what would become extremely normal on TikTok many years later. He performed at award shows, on Nickelodeon, every talk show in America. The virality got the single to number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, as well as
Nay-nay on
1.8 billion
Cloud,
views
you might
on
not be able to
YouTube.
say that after
Today,
this.
the record is 6 times platinum. Unfortunately, hip-hop dance tracks have a
2016.
history of being impossible to outdo, because for every one that becomes culturally iconic, there are hundreds of cheesy failed attempts to recreate the moment.
Yeah,
Silent
exactly.
Hill waited 3 years to drop his album Fresh Outta High School, which failed to generate any buzz, and his second album went almost totally unnoticed.
Yeah, he waited 3 years?
But before you could fully count him out, he made a decision that officially ended his career. On January 21st, 2021, the 23-year-old rapper was arrested for the murder of his cousin, 34-year-old Frederick Rooks, after a shooting in DeKalb County, Georgia. Police said officers found Rooks suffering from multiple gunshot wounds at a home off of Deep Shoals Circle. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators did not have a suspect at the time. Responding officers were able to obtain video from the security cameras of multiple residents and later identified Hawk, or Silento, as the gunman. Silento was arrested February 1st, 2021, and then later indicted by a Georgia grand jury on 4 felonies. 1 count of malice murder, 1 count of felony murder, aggravated assault, and gun possession during the commission of a felony. As of now, the court has deemed Silento unfit for the safety of the public and will remain incarcerated until further trial. Since the trial has not started yet, we don't know how he did it, we don't know why he did it, and we don't know how long he might be in jail, but we do know is that his career is officially over.
Why didn't Chris Brown's career end? We're not gonna watch that tonight, but that's actually an interesting video we can watch next time. Oh wow, that's crazy. I didn't know Silento was wild and out like that, bro. Killing motherfuckers. Bro, he really did nay-nay on his uncle, like Cloud says.